there are two issues here. One, of course, is the fact that the Election Commission is not convinced that the poll process is vitiated to the extent that it could warrant a countermand. Now, that itself is something that we are strongly questioning, isn't it?
Well, if you see, this is the 16-page order of the Election Commission, and if you read this document, you will exactly get to know how this entire decision of the Chief Election Commissioner is flawed. I'm just going to read out an operating part of this order, which says that two contesting candidates were shown on the Times Now TV channel. The MLAs featured in the interview appeared to have indicated that funds for development of their constituencies are offered in lieu of their voting for a particular party candidate. Now, this is what the Election Commission is saying in their order. And even when the Election Commission is saying that these candidates were trying to take money, still the Election Commission basically believes that the poll process was not vitiated. Another glaring example is here. Here the Election Commission goes on to talk about Ramamurthy's case. It says, K.C. Ramamurthy told Times Now, he made a comment that independents need development fund for their constituencies. They can have funds only by aligning with the ruling party, and that independents will get a lot of funds for their constituency development only if they align with the ruling party. Now, not only we are saying this, but even the Election Commission's order is saying this. Now, when the Election Commission knows that K.C. Ramamurthy had gone on record to Times Now by saying and said that the independents will get funds only if they align with the ruling party, is this not give and take? Is this not a case of bribe? Is this not corruption? Even then, the Election Commission believes that the poll process is not vitiated. This is completely shocking. If you see the Election Commission, how they have gone on to justify this order, they have gone on to say that any deferment of the poll or rescinding of the electoral process would mean that the whole Legislative Assembly consisting of 224 members would be punished for some illegal action of a few. So the Election Commission knows that there has been malpractice, there has been misconduct.
Yes. Right, Prema, in the larger picture, what it is doing is also in a way encouraging the fact that you have a situation here where the Rajya Sabha seats are going to the highest bidder. I mean, that is how the Vijay Mallya's get in, isn't it? So, is the Election Commission being extremely short-sighted when it is giving us these details about how it would affect the other 224 MLAs and things like that? Because, again, it is also taking recourse to the fact that there are limitations in law.
Well, exactly. This is what the Election Commission is saying, that if we call off the election, then we are going to punish, then we would be actually, in effect, be punishing 224 MLAs only for the wrongdoing of a few. Now, when the Election Commission knows that there has been wrongdoing, that there have been a few MLAs who have been indulging this, then why is it that the Election Commission does not want to call back, revoke the elections or postpone the election and order a comprehensive probe? That is a real question. And as far as laws are concerned, here is the operative portion of the Election Commission's order, which talks about laws. In fact, the Election Commission goes on to say that the Commission cannot, under the existing law, disqualify a contesting candidate or prevent him from contesting the election, nor can it prevent an elector from casting his vote in an election if otherwise qualified and eligible as is being demanded by some of the parties. Now, what is this? Now, we spoke to several former Chief Election Commissioners who went on to tell us that there are enough laws in the country, there are enough sections. In fact, in the Constitution itself, there is Article 324. Between 324 and 329 enshrined in our Constitution, there are 5 crucial articles. Apart from that, there is People's Representation Act, there is Election Code of Conduct, even the IPC Section 171 can be used in this particular case. But why is it that the Election Commission, the Chief Election Commissioner, believes that there are no existing laws?